I never knew I wanted to join the agency. I was a working mom. Education wasn't my strong point, but I am smart. I am talented, it turns
You're
out.
talking about coming out of the chamber this way and just.
I do have a purpose beyond being a mom. And that came later in life, to learn that I could be a mom and have a purpose. I'm April Torres. I'm an electronics technician, telemetry specialist at NASA Armstrong. I discovered I had an aptitude for programming and software once I started here. And I think it had to do with I had a clean slate. I wasn't trained in anything, so I was trainable. I was moldable. I had an extreme need to learn and show that I had value and I was valuable to the team, keep me on. So I was always striving to do better. And whenever I saw a need, I would always like kick in and say, I can help, I can help. My skill set kept growing and growing and growing, which made me more valuable to another team and would make somebody I worked with say, hey, you want her on your team. And that's one of the reasons I ended up in the job I'm in now. And because I was very good at what I did, the instrumentation branch loaned me out to the telemetry shop for the first crew escape vehicle pad abort mission in order to help them test all the modules that were going to be on board that system.
Launch, launch, launch.
By the time we were done testing in the environmental lab and doing all the functional checks after the open covers, we were confident when that system went off, it was going to be a success.
Reorientation complete. Apogee. Last jettison. FBC jettison.
We are currently working on the second phase of the crew escape vehicle, which is called the ascent abort. And our setup is very involved. There's a lot of wires and a lot of connections and a lot of points of failure along the line. When we're testing an environmental, we connect harnesses that connect to each module. So those harnesses are all incorporated into a system that comes into our Omega system that translates all the data from the voltage and the millivolts that we're injecting, and we're watching it on our side to see that there's no dropouts, there's no intermittent failures, there's no complete failures. So they put it through extremes in environmental, thermal, vibration to ensure that anything that gets put on an aircraft or a spacecraft is going to succeed in flight, that it'll work as expected, that you have to pay attention to every little detail, because if you miss one thing, it could be the reason it failed. How privileged I am to actually get to work at a place that's doing the research we're doing and transforming things that are going to happen in the future. I've actually had a part in it. My fingers just have touched things that are changing the world. It's just a privilege.